welcome to Michigan Tropical Gardener. And today's episode is Man Am I Tired. No, that's not it. Today's episode is vermiculture. And what we're going to be doing is drilling holes into this tub in the bottom and around the edges so that we can put the worms in. These are the worms here. From Uncle Jim's Worm Farm. And we will be using leaves, shredded leaves as bedding, along with coconut coir. And I'll also add in some organic humus and manure. So, get this set up, and what we want to do is drill in the bottom 1/4-inch holes, anywhere from 8 to 12. Okay. The spacing is up to you. And I'm not going to make you watch all that, so I'll put you on hold and then get back to you. Okay, we're back. I drilled a lot more than 12 holes. It's up to you. These aren't set in stone. The next ones you want to do will be along here. Make sure that I'm actually in the picture. Along here. And they recommend using a 1/2-inch drill. Once again, I'm straying off of the norm and I'm using a 3/4-inch drill. This is for aeration, so the worms are going to be very happy with me. And then a couple back here. Okay. And now I'll be back in a moment after I clean up this mess. Okay. After a quick trip outside to get a couple of bricks, there they are. Those go in the bottom to elevate the bucket with the holes. And as you can see, lots of holes. These worms should be nice and happy. Lots of aeration. As you can see. And there's the leaves. There's the cocoa peat. And here is some organic humus and manure that I will be mixing in with that. Okay, there's no real science. You just put in moist, not drenched, but moist. Whatever you're going to use, you can use the cocoa peat. You can use compost, you can use shredded newspaper or shredded cardboard, anything that's going to be light and airy and fluffy. And of course, the leaves. So what you want is a nice, moist, but not wet environment. And what will happen is that when you put food in there, the worms will go through it, they'll eat it, and of course create the castings, which is what we're after. Here is the humus and organic manure, or organic manure and humus. So we will be adding that as well. Okay, and I will set up the camera so you can see me putting it in. Okay. We will start with some leaves. And there's other organic matter in there. Some non-organic, which we will pull out. That's from a tarp. Got some grass in here. Then we will mix in some of the organic compost. Nice stick. Get rid of that. Once your earthworms, the red wigglers, produce enough castings, we will sift it through and get rid of some of this other junk that shouldn't be in there. And what you want are red wigglers. There are a few other varieties that are good for composting. The reason being that red wigglers stay close to the surface. They also are very good for keeping in a container. The other worms, earthworms, large earthworms, need to burrow deep into the soil and will not live in confinement. Okay. Now we'll add the cocoa peat. And you'll notice that this is a darker color because it's moist. It retains water very, very well. And we can put in some more of the hummus. And if there's garbage in there, you can pick it out. Now that should be good enough. And then what I will do is take the worms providing I can get the bag untied. And I've got the bag untied. Yay! Hopefully they have made it through the process of shipping. And I will dump them onto the surface. Holy cow, it's a bag full of worms! And I don't see any stragglers. Get in there. Okay, now for some handheld excitement. Now the worms do not like the light, so they are going underneath as quickly as possible. By putting them on top, it gives me an opportunity to make sure that they are alive, first of all. Don't want any dead worms, although my turtles would love that. And they may be getting a few worms anyway. Okay, so the next step is to cover them with some leaves. These are shredded leaves that I've gone over with the lawnmower. And then, when it comes time for feeding, what I will do is I will just pick a spot you want to rotate. So you could start out maybe in the corner over here, and then just pull it away, put the food down in there, cover it back up, and then next feeding you might move over here to the middle, over to the other corner, and then rotate. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that all of the food is being eaten and composted. They say that, sorry about that, they say that the worms will eat half of their weight per day. And there were a couple pounds of worms, so we will see tomorrow. Okay, so that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll go through and try to edit out any nonsense, give you something watchable. Take care. Bye.